Have you ever wondered why you pick the partners you do? Why some quirks and habits in relationships feel so familiar, almost like déjà vu? Well, you might be surprised to know that the roots of your love life were planted way back in your childhood sandbox. That's right, the games you played and the dreams you had as a kid are shaping your romantic world today. So, buckle up as we dive into the 5 ways your childhood shapes your love today. 1. The caregiver role. If you were the one taking care of your siblings, or maybe even your parents, chances are you're the nurturing partner in your relationships. You're the one with the band-aids ready and the comforting hug on standby. When Lily was little, she was the one everyone in her family counted on. If her little brother scraped his knee, she was there with a bandage and a kiss to make it all better. If her mom was busy, she'd help make sandwiches for lunch, cutting off the crusts just how her brother liked them. Fast forward to now, and Lily's still the one her friends and her boyfriend turn to when they need a helping hand or a listening ear. She's the one who remembers to send a good luck text before a big meeting, or to bring over chicken soup when someone's sick. Here's a real simple example. Imagine your bike got a flat tire and you're stuck on the side of the road. Along comes Lily, who not only helps you fix it, but also cheers you up with her jokes and makes the whole thing fun. That's Lily for you, turning tough times into good memories, just like she's always done since she was a kid. And that's a pretty special way to show love, don't you think? 2. Your first heartbreak. Remember that first crush that didn't crush back? It might have taught you to guard your heart or to fear rejection. But hey, it also taught you resilience, and that's a love superpower. There was a girl named Emma. Emma had a best friend in her class named Jack. They did everything together, shared crayons, played tag, and swapped sandwiches. One day, Emma gathered all her courage and gave Jack a little note that said, "Will you be my boyfriend?" With 2 boxes, yes or no. But the next day, Jack came to school holding hands with another girl. Emma's heart felt like it had a big crack in it. She didn't understand why Jack didn't choose her. From that day, she decided that she wouldn't let anyone make her feel that sad again. Years went by, and Emma grew up. She became really good at making friends and being nice to everyone. But she always kept a little wall around her heart. She was a bit scared to let anyone get too close. Then one day, Emma met someone who was kind and funny. And slowly, she started to let her guard down. She realized that it's okay to be a little vulnerable, because that's how you let love in. So here's a simple example. It's like when you build a sandcastle. You can make it strong and tall, but if you don't open the gate, nobody can come inside and see how amazing it is. Emma learned that it's worth opening the gate, even if there's a chance of rain, because that's how you find out who's willing to stay and help you rebuild if the towers get washed away. And that's a pretty brave way to love, right? 3. Playtime preferences. Were you a team player or a solo adventurer? This can influence whether you value independence or togetherness in your relationships. There's no wrong answer, just different ways to play the game of love. Let's meet Zoe, a girl with a big imagination who loved to play make-believe all by herself. She'd spend hours in her backyard, pretending she was on a spaceship or exploring a jungle. Zoe was the captain, the hero, the one who decided where the adventure went next. As Zoe grew up, she kept that love for independence. She enjoyed doing things on her own, like traveling to new places or trying out new hobbies. But when it came to relationships, Zoe sometimes found it hard to share the lead. She was used to making all the decisions herself. Then Zoe met Alex. Alex was all about teamwork. He showed Zoe how fun it could be to share adventures with someone else. Together, they went on road trips, cooked up new recipes, and even tried salsa dancing. Here's a simple way to look at it. It's like when you're playing a video game. You can have a blast playing solo, but when you join forces with a friend, you can go on even bigger quests and beat tougher bosses. Zoe learned that sharing the journey with someone can make life's adventures twice as fun. And that's how Zoe's solo playtime as a kid shaped her love life. She discovered that while it's great to be independent, having a partner in crime can make the ride even more exciting. Isn't that a cool way to love? 4. Family dynamics. The way your family showed love or didn't can echo into your adult relationships. If your home was full of hugs, you might be fluent in physical affection. If it was more high fives than hugs, you might show love through actions and achievements. Let's spin a tale about a girl named Ava. Ava grew up in a house where everyone was always busy. Her parents worked a lot, and when they were home, they showed their love not with hugs and kisses, but with high fives and good job when Ava did well in school. Ava learned to see love in the little things. A packed lunch with a note inside, a new book on her bed because her dad remembered she liked to read. It wasn't a warm and fuzzy kind of love, but it was steady and strong. Now Ava's an adult, and she's got her own way of showing love. She might not be the cuddliest person, but she's there for her friends and her girlfriend in practical ways. If her girlfriend has a big presentation at work, Ava's the one staying up late to help practice. If a friend's car breaks down, Ava's there with her toolbox, ready to help fix it. Here's a simple example. It's like when you're playing a board game and you land on a space that says, "Go back 3 spaces." Instead of getting upset, Ava would just laugh, shrug, and say, "That's okay, I'll catch up." That's how she deals with love too. It's not about the grand gestures, it's about being there, steady and reliable, just like her family was for her. And that's a pretty cool way to show you care, isn't it? 5. Childhood dreams. Those wild dreams of becoming an astronaut or a superhero. They weren't just cute, they were your heart's first whispers. They can guide you towards a partner who shares your sense of adventure or your desire to save the world, one kind act at a time. Let's talk about a girl named Sophie. When Sophie was a little girl, she had big dreams. She wanted to be an astronaut, exploring space and discovering new planets. She'd spend hours gazing at the stars, imagining herself zooming through the galaxy. As Sophie got older, her dreams of space turned into a love for science, but she never lost her sense of wonder and adventure. When it came to love, Sophie looked for someone who shared her curiosity about the world, someone who was ready to explore life's mysteries with her. Then Sophie met Leo. Leo was fascinated by the ocean and loved scuba diving. Together, they combined their passions. They planned trips to see the stars in the desert and to dive into the deep blue sea. They were explorers, side by side. Here's a simple way to think about it. It's like when you're a kid and you have a treasure map. You're excited because you don't know what you'll find. That's how Sophie feels about love. It's an adventure, a journey to uncover treasures with someone special. And that's how Sophie's childhood dreams shaped her love life. She found someone who didn't just say, "That's nice," when she talked about the stars or science. Leo was someone who said, "Let's go see them together." And isn't that the most exciting way to experience love? So what do you think? Can you see the threads from your childhood weaving through your love life? Hit that like button if you found this trip down memory lane enlightening. And don't forget to subscribe for more heart-to-heart talks. Got any thoughts or stories to share? Drop a comment below. We love hearing from you. Plus, if there's a topic you're itching to explore, let us know. We're all about diving deep into what makes the heart tick. Before you go, check out the links in the description for more resources that'll give you insights into your love life's blueprint. Thanks for joining us, and remember, the heart wants what the heart wants. But sometimes it's been wanting it since way back when you were building castles in the sand.